Why, hello everybody. Good evening. How's it going? What's up, Worst Elephant? Cragger, I see you there. Glad to see you there. Our Dominic. Hello everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. Happy Black Friday, I guess. If your particular locale is afflicted with the shopping plague that is Black Friday. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. I am the one well person in my family at the moment. Although I gotta say, as the day wore on, the others didn't quite seem so sick. So whatever colds they have seem to be very, very mild. At least that's good. We did actually go out shopping today, but maybe not in the way that you might think. We have this odd sort of tradition where we always go out and get our Christmas tree on Black Friday. Because at a lot of places, it's the first day that Christmas trees are available. And long time ago, they would actually do Black Friday deals on Christmas trees. That has long since ended. But we still go out and get ours, and we brought home and decorated it, and so our house is very festive and smells of pine needles now, which is honestly my favorite part of the Christmas season at this point. The smells, the powerful smells are very important to me. I shouldn't go too far down that line of thinking. But yeah, other than that, not too much going on. We mostly took it easy. Kids watched a whole bunch of TV today. Younger daughter's been playing a bunch of Minecraft. I got her Minecraft on the Switch. Yes, mighty odors. I got her Minecraft on the Switch as a reward for something, and she's been playing that a lot, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's a wonderfully constructive game to play. Both my daughters tend towards more constructive games. My older daughter is still into Animal Crossing, and my younger daughter has gotten really hooked on Minecraft. So, Fury, I am so glad to hear you survived Black Friday. Congratulations. I know that's quite an accomplishment if you are at all retail adjacent. Things didn't seem too crazy around here when we went out. I feel like a lot of people around here tend more towards online shopping than going out and cramming up the malls and stores and whatnot. So I stayed home. I played more Death Stranding. Cragger, I want to go ahead and mention thank you so much. A belated thank you so much for gifting me Death Stranding all that time ago. I know I tend to be pretty bad about playing games that people gift me, but I'm rather enjoying it right now. It's pretty neat game. Very weird, but pretty neat. Tonight's ice cream is raspberry sorbet. It's frozen quite solid, so I haven't eaten any yet. We had ice cream tonight too, Dom. We had my wife got some Haagen-Dazs. We had Belgian double dark chocolate and dulce de leche. Both quite good. Really quite good. Get Legos for daughters. They just released the Ancient Knight set. Fury, I still have all my Legos from when I was a kid. Tens of thousands of Legos. I have the classic Lego pirate ship. I have the classic Lego space monorail. The classic Lego airport and police station. Whole bunch of space stuff. I have one of the castles, not the original castle, but like the hill castle. And I gave all those to my daughters, and they play with them fairly frequently. Their big thing right now is calico critters. They really like setting up little calico critter town. Might go to an art supply store tomorrow since my niece is wanting a bunch. Otherwise, no shopping this weekend because I've got screw Black Friday in the following days. The only things I really want right now are exterior lights for the house. Now that we have a house, I really want to like deck it out for Christmas. We went kind of low key and stylish for Halloween. We carved jack-o'-lanterns. We had some plastic pumpkins and like a kind of Halloween-y wreath and some signs and some harvesty looking stuff. We didn't go full spoop. But for Christmas, I want this house to be quite festive. And I mentioned to my wife, I want some Christmas lights to put up back here too, so the streams can be festive as well. So we'll see if that pans out. A stream brought us by Monster Energy Drink. No 30. Oh my God, the skeleton. I want a 12-foot skeleton so bad, but like impossible to find. I told you guys this, right? I learned too late the ballad of the 12-foot skeleton, and they were of course all sold out. So then I tried to sell my wife on the next big thing, which was a 108-inch skeleton that we could just cover the exterior of the house in, like we're being invaded by tiny asshole skeletons from Army of Darkness. She didn't go for it. I guess a couple $100 on skeletons, big or small, was a bridge too far for her, even though I feel like I made a very compelling argument that the 108-inch skeletons would actually be able to take the giant 12-foot skeleton fight. I feel like I argued that effectively, but she was impervious to my logic, fortunately. Oddish Griswold. What's up, Lodry? Projectors that cover your house and snowflakes or dots or stars are great. Make external decorating a lot easier. They are cool. They are really cool. I would like one of those as well. But our house is one story. Our house is just a single story, and it already has hooks up in the eaves to string Christmas lights on. So we're already like perfectly set for that. We just need the actual lights. And I was looking at Amazon earlier, and they're not actually that expensive, indoor or outdoor lights. So, but you need the 12-foot model for the Christmas skeleton. Who decorates without one of those? Oh my God, a 12-foot Christmas skeleton would own so hard. It'd be great. National Lampoon's Gold-Plated Vacation. God, those movies were classics. Anyway, chat, I'm sure you saw in Discord earlier today, I was a little bit uncertain what to stream tonight, so I put up some options. I wanted to do either a builder night, a traditional roguelike night, or a really weird RPG Maker night. And I let people vote, and obviously, builder night took it. But I did commit to doing a very bizarre looking game called Wooden Ocean on Monday. So if you've been curious about that game, if you want to know what the dealio is with that, we'll find out on Monday. Cow's headbanging like it's the 80s. Place near had a big shaggy werewolf they put up every year for Halloween. After Thanksgiving, they put a Santa hat and coat on it. That's great. I wish people around here did that, because a couple of the houses in my neighborhood did really nice skeleton-based Halloween decorations. Like there was one house that just had their skeletons doing like a patio party with like drinks and sunglasses and stuff. I really wish they had just left them up and like decked them out for Christmas. I would totally do that if my wife would actually consent to let me get giant plastic skeletons. Oh my God, a Christmas skeleton wallpaper. What? What the hell? Oh, Jesus Christ, this is rad. I love it. All right, let me get this all set up. Nice. But yeah, I'll let y'all know how the house decorating goes. Maybe post some pictures. All right. You see the Diamond and Pearl has a dupe glitch. Fucking yeah. Fucking phenomenal. This year, though, they did something different. Made the house disappear. It's gone. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right. Anyway, I guess the game's getting bored of waiting for us. But yeah, so we've got 3 games on tap tonight, all indie builders of a sort. We're gonna start with Autonauts. I've been sitting on this one for a while. Really wanted to give this a try. I think this one is pretty simple settlement building, but like you have like programmable robots that can do stuff for you. So I don't know how complex this one's gonna get. I don't know if I can wrap my idiot brain around it, but we'll see. After this, we're gonna try out Factory Town, which seems like a mix of city builder and like Factorio style resource refining and constructing and whatnot. And then after that, we're gonna play a very specific indie builder called Overcrowd, a commute 'em up, where you design a subway station. and you see how efficiently you can get that running. So that's the plan for tonight. I think it's a good plan. Hopefully you do too. Oh, vote! Vote for our next big game if you haven't yet. I saw Kragger and some other folks did tonight. You still got some time. Voting ends at the end of tomorrow night's stream. So if you're still ruminating on our 9 possibilities, you may vote for as many as you like. Just 1 vote per game, please. All right, first things first. The resolution is really funky. Why? Why be funky? There we go. Yes, that's great. Yes. And yes. Okay. Oh, that looks so much better. God, why? Why was it like that? Vote for Elite Force to vote for a good time. I would love to revisit Elite Force. It's been so long. Guys, Discord wiki mods. Mods? Alright, let's do the new game. Holy Jesus. What the hell is this? Oh god, we're colonizers in this game. Is there a tutorial? Free is all technology unlocked for the start. Creative, complete freedom to create colonies without worrying about limitations. Meet official targets and unlock new technology along the way. Cool. So I guess we can pick where we land, huh? Oh, tutorials is checkbox here. Sure, that seems as good a place as any. It's got stone and dirt and water and swamp and tree and cotton. Let's do it! What's up, La Rocha Spiso? You voted. Congratulations. I'm happy to hear it. Good evening to you as well. What's up, Satellite? Probably gonna lurk while you play Shin Megami Tensei. Sounds good to me. Glad you dropped in at all. Oh my god! Jesus. I wasn't prepared for these little fucking Duplo people. I mean, it was on the game art, but it's another thing entirely. Just see him here. Welcome. I am Auto Zero, here to prepare you for your life as an Autonaut. Explore, collect resources, craft structures, tools and machines, automate systems, establish industries, research, colonize. Let's colonize. Really bad luck. Alright, WASD to move the camera, zoom in and out, X to focus on, this is us apparently. New plans need exploring, left click on a destination, enter the shaded area. Okay. Hey, look at that. Everything's so happy. Let's colonize the British. There we go. Okay, now for the basics. Pick up 1 stone, only 1. Left click on objects, pick them up. Right click on the ground, drops all objects held in your hand. You only hold 1 type of object, make use of your backpack. Stow the stone in an empty slot, press Q or click the icon. There we go. Retrieve the stone from your inventory when your hands are empty. Press Q. Okay. Hold down Alt and hover your pointer over an object, see what actions you can do with it. Stick. Transmitter. Coil. Hold. Okay. Hold 1 stone to use it as a basic chopping tool. Find a tree and left click on it to chop it down. Oh, Jesus Christ. Went fucking ham on that tree. My god. Being the leading edge of imperialism is fun. We don't need that stone now. Right click. Drop it. Good, you obviously get the basics. Your technology evolves, you unlock blueprints to build structures, machines, and more. Click on the icon or press E. Access your structural blueprint. May be built on most clear surfaces. Let's build a simple workshop. Alright, crude workbench. Requires logs and sticks. Left click on the ground to place select blueprint and create foundation. Press R to rotate. I'm gonna put it here. And we're done with you. Select the parts you need to build the crude workbench. Right click on the foundation to add them. Check what you need. Foundation. Okay, well. Okay, that's that. Oh. I have the other stick. We need the log. Oh, wow, that's heavy. Throw a fucking log on there, why don't you? We built things by stomping on them. Nice, this simple workshop you can build basic tools and parts. Make a better chopping tool. Left click the crude workbench to access his blueprints. Okay. Axe. Need a stone and a stick. Give me stone. Give me stick. Undulate. Cool, your first tool. Click to pick it up. Press Q to stow it. Chop a fallen log to make planks. Alright, planks make things. Okay, wait. Do I want to do that? Okay. Sweet, you obviously got the hang of this lumberjack malarkey. 13 hours in this and do not remember them. Not even how cute they are. Now you know how to make basic parts, like expand your workshop by building a new structure. Press E to access your blueprints again. Bot assembly unit blueprint. Alright. Here. And goodbye. New logs and planks. Okay. New plank. Bonk. So I found myself wishing to visit Graveyard Keeper with new DLC. Telling myself I'll totally be efficient this time with what I know, knowing that I'm just gonna fuck around like I always do anyway. Know what you mean. Chop. As you mentioned on my birthday, you might humor me and play a game I suggest. I can only bring it up because it's next weekend. Oh, really? What did you have in mind? Dare I ask? Okay, so that's... Alright, now we need planks. Lola 3D. Do I want to know what that is? A little bit of Resident Evil 1 remake as Jill. I think I could do that. I think that would make some folks happy. What day specifically is your birthday? I'll go ahead and put it on the schedule. Basic bot workshop is your gateway to automation. We need to make a new bot to teach. Basic bot. Log, plank, pole, tree seed. Okay. How many poles? 1 log, 1 pole, 1 seed. Friday the 3rd. Okay. Oh, I can definitely do that. Yeah. I didn't have anything planned for Friday. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, book it. Resident Evil 1 remake next Friday. I actually couldn't remember if it was Thursday or Friday it fell on. I do that sometimes. The other cute city builder was called the Colon. Oh, I played the Colonists. Yeah, I streamed that a long time ago. I played that for a while. That game was fun. All right, planks. Planks. That's a pole. No. This is actually way more hands-on than I thought it would be. Porn game. You guys always do some Discord streaming for those. Yeesh. Made quite the tower of junk here. Only city builder I played was SimCity of the PS1. I just cheated into Space Monster. I've actually been thinking about maybe streaming something like SimCity 4. It's been a very long time since I last played that game, and I think it would be a pretty relaxing time. RV Winkle, thank you so much for subscribing for 7 months. Yay! Only 33 minutes in the Colonist. Why do I think of that one as so much easier? I don't know how complicated this one's going to get. Colonist is more of a traditional city builder, almost in the vein of something like the Caesar games or Cleopatra. The difference is you actually have to place your residents. You place the little robots, and they have to. Yeah, it has the super cute block robots, and they have to relay stuff. And so the challenge of the game is building an efficient network of robots so they don't get, you don't end up bottlenecking your production on like one robot that has to like transfer a bunch of stuff all at once. Isn't RimWorld the one where you can like eat your people if you have a food shortage, all grimdark shit? Yeah, RimWorld is basically like really polished sci-fi Dwarf Fortress, isn't it? Boop, 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 boop. Autonauts assemble! Oh, you're getting sued now. Your first bot. You ready to start automating? Your new bot needs a crude axe, so let's make one. Alright. Give me a stone. Boop. You don't have to eat your own people? Okay, so what if you want to eat your own people? Pick up the crude axe. Right click on the bot to give it the crude axe. Whoa! Great. I just gave a robot an axe. Are we sure this isn't a horror game? I guess we're about to find out. Ready to roll, prepare to follow my instructions exactly. Alright, press space to blow your whistle. Left click your bot to access its brain, which is currently empty. Boy, I know that feeling. Now do exactly as I tell you. Click the record button, then show your bot what to do. As it watches you, it will create a script to copy you. Okay. Click the repeat button. Add a loop to the bot's script. Click the play button. To find nearest tree, move to tree, use held item. Okay. Great, your first automation. Your bot won't stop until it runs out of power, breaks its tool, or has no more targets in the search area. Which, it doesn't have any in its search area. Magic Sherazad playthrough when? What's up, Manic? Sometime. I do want to get into that game sometime. I was going to ask PS1, RE1. I think the remake is one of those games you might go, we're going to beat this because it's pretty immersive. Help you cheat. RE1 on PSX would just be us laughing at cutscenes and getting bored in the older gameplay. Yeah, I'll grab RE1 Remake on Steam and we'll give that a try. The thing about cannibalism is if your people don't have psychopathic tendencies, they actually get really depressed from eating human meat so much that they go insane. Wow, that's odd. We don't need to see that boss brain for now, so close it. Okay. We need to make a new bot to teach your first bot is helpfully providing raw resources. No, actually he isn't. How do I... You, this guy. Let's see. I need to know how to edit this area. Quick stop to edit, okay. Okay. How do you... I want to get rid of this one. Okay, got it. There he goes. Okay, cool. Okay. That took some doing, but We got it. Alright, let's make a new bot. Log, plank, pole, tree seed. Not that. Tree seed. Learned that Elon Musk is originally from Pretoria, South Africa. I thought he was from Madagascar. Jesus Christ, ND. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Let's see. Why didn't I realize I could carry three boards at once? Bloop. Oh. Left click. Alright. Second boss ready to teach. We need crude spade. Left click. Need another stone and a stick. You made it! Alright, Alright. Click the bot search area button. Move the whole search area, pull its edges, change size and shape. For now, click max area button. Okay. Well, now I know how to do that. Repeat. You can have this. Here he goes. Look at that bot go. All right, so now we're gonna teach another bot to plant trees to make it sustainable. Cool. This guy. Hang on. Let's max area this. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Alright, we need to make another bot. Yes. Alright, Oh, no. I guess you can only stack like things. That. Alright. Let's chop. No. Beat the shit out of that. Beat the shit out of one of these. Alright, we need this. Stacking limits are driving me crazy. I'm not even the one playing. It's a little annoying. It is a little annoying. Like, you can carry 4 of the same thing. But only the same things. Alright. Let's charge them up. Cut down trees, build robots, and plant trees. Genius. Finish automating this basic forestry. Alright, give me your brain. Find a tree seed. Pick it up. Right click on a hole. Repeat. We did it! You've earned your first certificate. You have learned how to destroy nature. Self-replicating macrobots. That would be cool if you could teach them to self-replicate. You should have a basic commemorative slab. I've always wanted a slab. Welcome to the academy. You just earned your first Autonaut certificate. Here's a new plan, new certificate to earn. You can pin the plan to reference it while playing. Okay. All blueprints and related parts can be found here. You can even click on parts to see where they come from. Lots of handy hints here. Chop down trees, dig soil, plant trees. Okay. Plan pin. Complete your Autonaut training and returning to the ship. I'll be around to keep an eye on your progress. Okay. Mummy's special little Autonaut. Okay. So you... Let's move your area back over to this vicinity. Okay. So this guy is out of nuts, but we can fix that. We need to max your area. Move this over here. And then max this area and move it over here. And go. Oh no. I guess you have to wind these assholes back up. Aloy does not like this. Now I want to see a screaming hunter one with a spear and bow coming to hunt your robots from the woods. That'd be so funny. He runs over like... Alright, so we need more trees to chop down. So, okay, once the trees are done growing, then I guess he will chop them. There we go. Okay, cool. Chop, 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 chop. Okay, well, this is pretty neat. I have to assume at some point you can also teach them to, like, gather up the resources and deposit them somewhere. Or at least I hope so. Because otherwise they're just going to be making even more of a mess out of the landscape than this. Yay! Plan complete. Here's my first forestry commemorative slab. You know how to make more and how to program them, why not get on it? I got a party hat and shopping block. Oh, Lord have mercy. Here's a new set of plans to complete, certificates to earn. These will help reinforce your operations. I guess we'll start this lesson. We need a new bot to teach. All right. Just make an infinite log pile. I wonder if I can make robots. What's your problem? Did his... I think his tool broke. Hang on. Give me a rock. God's sake. What's up, Tradon? This is not the colonists. This is Autonauts. This one is more about programming the robots to do things. There we go. Like, we have programmed these robots to run an entire forestry operation. In the colonists, you just put them down to form supply chains. But yes, there's a distinct resemblance here. They're also both cute as a button, so. We need to set proper log storage. Use a structural blueprint and build a pallet. A pallet. Okay. I guess we'll put you there. We need log, plank, and pole. And we need 2 poles. But in this game, I'd want to make a robot that makes other robots, and then make another robot that disassembles other robots. See if the one breaking them down ever grabs the one building them up. I do hope this game can be automated to that degree, where I can teach the robots to make more robots. Alright, you need some more planks. I get that. I understand you. Need a pair of key winding bots to keep them all powered so they can never be stopped. I mean, so they can maintain efficiency. Can you teach robots to love? Yeah, there's a lot of oh, no. Gimme that. God damn it. Screwed that up. Okay, hang on. That's in the DLC. Okay, his axe broke, so we need to fix that. Can you teach your robot to discern butter from I can't believe it's not butter? No, nobody actually knows the difference. Right click on the storage to add to it. Okay, cool. So they want me to put logs in here. The fucking machines DLC. I feel like that's gonna be for a different game entirely. Build somewhere, process the logs, and convert them into planks. Okay. We need that. Need that. And that. Yes. Teach a robot to wind other robots, and then you need another one to wind that robot. Maybe I can teach this guy to do that. Kinky. Alright. We need a chopping block. The chopping block need a log and a crude axe. Great. Great. Wait, can I use... Can I just use this one since it's almost broke? There we go. Perfect. Click on this, set its output to planks. Okay, that's the groundwork in place. Get our bot to work. Click record. Okay. You. Click on the storage to take out a log. Right click to drop the log on the chopping block and convert into planks. And then repeat forever. And play. Alright. This is fine, we could be more efficient. Ready to teach the little bot some new tricks? Sure! You can name your bots. Who wants a bot named after them? Clicking record means your bot is receptive to your teaching. Click on the repeat loop drop down and click on until full. Until net full. Click on this little button here so you can choose a target for the repeat until full instruction. Click on the chopping block highlighted in yellow. Until chopping block 1 full. Okay. The bot won't do anything. The chopping block output area is full, so make a new bot to store the planks in a new pallet. Is the guy okay? Can't tell if that's gonna be a privilege or an insult. Okay, so we need yet another bot. Yay! Plan complete. You've deforested a whole section of the world. I got a lumberjack shirt and lumberjack hat. Thanks for the slab. Oh, the thing's getting taller. That's cool. Give me log. Give me this. Return the slab. Do I have any... Oh. You need to be wound. These motherfuckers are making a serious mess out of this place. Okay, so we need another pallet too, don't we? That requires log plank pole. I'm gonna need... Oh my god, there's so much going on! These bots are so needy. Okay, this one's for me. I'm keeping this one. This one can be for you. This was interesting because I honestly didn't expect it to be so hands-on. I didn't expect to be clicking around doing everything myself. I thought it was going to be more of a city builder. I mean, this is cool. This is definitely very cool. Let's see. I think I broke this guy. Oh no, there's no log. Okay, there's no log in storage. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god, that fucker. There you go. In and out, I can bet it feels like playing Age of Empires. Yeah, kinda. Kinda. Really, I kind of wish the tutorial had like, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I wish the tutorial had like taught me to automate everything up to this point. Automate tools, automate storage. Morality question, you have a highly skilled in software AI, capable of all sorts of complex planning, decision making. At what point, if any, does it get a say in what tasks it performs or how it goes about them? That's a really good question. That's a really good question. I feel like I would be too much of a softie for stuff like that. No. Like once you have something that's like the least bit sentient, I wouldn't want to make it do anything. I would feel really bad for it. Really hope you unlock new coding blocks. What's this? Okay. Okay, I can't put anything down because I'm holding too much stuff. Okay. You need 2 poles. Okay, so what were we doing again? Where did the tutorial go? Where'd the tutorial go? This grass looks like pants. Alright, you know what? We're gonna... I'm gonna... No. I'm making an executive decision here. We're gonna... Alright. No, why did you pick him up? Stop that. Alright, you. You. I want you to pick up logs and deposit them. I want you to repeat that forever. And I want to expand this area, and I want you to do this. Yes. There we go. And then we're gonna build another bot. I'm taking control here, chat. I think I understand what I'm doing. We're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna get this whole supply chain going. Oh, you need a pole. Grab that pole. Actually, here's a thought. Here's a thought. Can I teach this guy? You. Hang on. Okay. Okay. I think that's what I wanted. Can you click and drag programming blocks like in Scratch? I think so. Okay, so I think I got it. So this guy will chop. And then when it's full, he'll go put them there. Okay, cool. That works. The system works. Okay, neat. Neat. Wait. New idea. Can you be my power guy? Yes. Yes, you can. Okay. So now I have a bot who can recharge bots. You technically infinitely stack loops like that, which would result in a hierarchy situation where they prioritize certain tasks above others. Okay, I have tons of boards now. What were we supposed to be doing? We need another chopping block. Oh, okay, I know what to do. I've got an idea. I know what we're gonna do. We'll put a chopping block right over here. You can have my log. And you can have this cool axe. Alright, and then we're gonna build another pallet. Over here. Pallets are, of course, logs, planks, and poles. I'm running out of rocks. I wonder if that needs to be a problem. Build a cathedral, worship Oddish, the grantor of sentience and purpose. Oh, that guy. Okay, hang on. Look at him! Look, they recharge each other. I love it. It's great. It's so cool. All right, we need logs and planks. Oh, this is gonna be so cool when the whole thing is just going. I could teach a robot to build more robots. I think I'm probably gonna do that. That's a Grey Goose scenario. Alright. So yeah, the next bot I build, I'm going to teach that bot to build other bots. We need log, plank, pole, and tree seed. How many do you need? Actually, no, I should probably set this one up. I should set this one up to do pole production. Then the next one I can set up to do that. Part 1 of my plan is in motion. Part 2 of my plan is in faster motion. I need just one pole. Alright, you. Watch me carefully. Alright, we are going to grab that, put it here. We're going to repeat that until chopping block 2 is full. And then we're gonna find the nearest pole. We're gonna put it over here. And we're gonna repeat that whole process forever. Do it! Okay. Aren't you going to name them? If people want me to name them after them, I can do that. But I'm kind of absorbed in getting this whole empire going. I just wanted to give them Pokemon names. Every robot is special. And they have very special numbers to keep them feeling special. Okay, name one Kylo Ren. That's just asking for trouble, though. Name one Ed209. Dragon coins to nominate names for bots. If we did like a long play of this, I would set this up. I would set that up. If we were going to play this game like over multiple nights. If I ever do something like Darkest Dungeon or XCOM or something, I will absolutely add a Dragon Coin option to name people after y'all. Can we do this like Roller Coaster Tycoon? All right, here we go. This is going to be the bot making bot. Alright, so. I want you to search this area for nut. Drop it over here. Get a log. Drop it over here. Whenever you make a robot, you have to name it something. Doesn't matter what, but it has to be something. I mean, the thing is, we're not going to be playing this game that much longer, either. Oh, no, I overloaded his brain. Oh, no, we can't do all that. Okay. Okay, so what? Okay. Can you say take X items from location? If I can, I don't know how. Oh yeah, it's still overloaded. Alright, so we can't, okay, so we can't do that. That's a shame. Okay. I bet you can upgrade bots at some point. I bet you can upgrade bots to be complicated enough to make other bots. Also, I just made another bot. So what I am gonna do... Alright, you sit tight. What is this? Yeah, okay, we got stone deposits. That's what I need. I need a dude mining stone now. Move to location, take item, move to location, place item, repeat. True, true, yeah, that would work. That would work. Alright. You. Oh, that takes a while. Where'd my... I tried to give him a pickaxe and he's standing on it instead. Yeah, I know. Fucking move, dude. Name that one cute. Okay, I'll get him to move by building another one. Trey does think about this quite intently. Meanwhile, I'm just going, pretty colors, engaging sounds, yay! There. Do the damn thing. Okay, alright. Need more conveniently placed rocks. This is gonna take forever. Remember, memory blocks is an empty loop take up? An empty loop? take this. Maybe a theming of the robot names like US presidents or something. Oh no, these guys are out of recharge range. Where's my recharger bot? Was that 6? Yes. Okay. Stop. Record this. Okay, hopefully that'll cover it. If I was going to play this game more, I would absolutely rename these bots, but... I think as it stands, I'm gonna finish... I've almost finished this lumber plan. I'm like Gerald or something. Bates. Conky Dome. I think I'm gonna finish this lumber thing and then we'll move on to the next game, because otherwise we'll be stuck on this all night. You know, chat. It's very important on these indie variety nights, if you see us playing something that you would actually like to see played more beyond the first look, that's what the I like this option is for, you know? Name him the Row Battery. That's pretty inspired, I'll give you that. That one's pretty good. Is this full? No! No, my pole storage is full. Shit. I need to make room for poles. I made too many poles. Or else you can store all that pole. I ask myself that all the time. There we go. So I gotta say, this is really neat. This is a really cool game. I could see this like spiraling absolutely out of control and getting like insanely complicated. And I mean, we're just about done with lumber, but then there's mining, there's tools, there's robotics. And this is just like the basics. Like we haven't even really finished the tutorial yet. Polish government joins chat. Oh no. I guess the next thing to do is build stone storage. Get it? 'Cause womp womp. Not today, the Salome directors cut a Rocky 4 during lockdown. Dare I ask what he changed? Like, why? Hey, plan complete, we did it. I got a treetop and a tree hat. I can dress like a tree now. I got another slab, hooray! So you can start lessons or you can just kind of do it yourself. You can DIY that shit. So that's where the tutorial went. Commemorative lumber slab. 90 minutes of sex scenes. Oh, I need another plank. I was interrupted. And then I needed what? 2 poles? 2 poles. Even though it's clearly made of 4 poles. 4 poles is what I meant to say. Hey, buddy. I got work. I got work for you to do. Here, why don't you come over here? Why don't you pick up a rock? Why don't you put the rock in here? No, it doesn't go there. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. No, where do rocks go? Damn it. Where do you put rocks? You don't. There is no storage place for rocks. Under colonization. Seed dispenser. Incubator. Research state. What? Thanks for robot being gone, Polly. Oh. Robot's gone. Thanks for robot being gone. Polly gets less screen time, which is great because Polly is slack as shit. What do I need for this? Well, I guess I need... Okay, I guess I need to do the tutorial for this one. To figure out what the hell... How the hell I'm supposed to store stone. They go in boxes? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I guess they go in crates. Well, that's just crate. What does it take to build a crate? 4 planks, 4 poles. I can do that! Ah, he's out of axe again. Wait. Put that down. Hang on. I'm gonna get this guy working, and then I think we're done here. The system really breaks down if you're not immediately using all of these materials. Hey, you, pay attention. No, put his ass down. Alright. Alright. Go over here. Pick that up. Put in here. Repeat forever. Don't wait. Alright, go. There we go. There's more efficient ways to store raw stone than crates game. Oh, here. Have my axe. I don't need it. Hopefully you can have, like, tool storage. So you can have robots making tools, and then throw them in tool storage, and tell a robot, if it runs out of tool, go to tool storage. Surely that has to be a thing. Time to crate. What's up, Nemrin? How's it going? All right, I think that works for a first look at Autonauts. I really like this. I think this is really cool. Definitely one of the more planning heavy building sims that I've played. Despite the best efforts of every major religion, most of the minor ones, I am here. Congratulations. Reminds you of the Gambit system in Final Fantasy 12. Oh, because you gotta, like, program everything. That was how that worked, wasn't it? But yeah, I could envision, like a whole, like, industries of robots doing things with, like, robot overseers to, like, recharge them and, like, resupply them with tools and stuff. This is like the start of Surviving Mars. I always wanted to play Surviving. But anyway. Ow. Aye. Wow, this is cool. Alright, save complete. Alright, gang. This has been Autonauts. Quit my menu. I will hopefully find the time to keep at that and let you know how it goes. I'm playing a lot of Death Stranding right now. Man, this is a really cool background. I like this. I like this a lot. Surviving Mars uses drones to create the infrastructure before any of the colonists arrive, so then just immediately die. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. All right, next up on the list is going to be something in a similar vein, I think. Something in the ballpark. Okay. We're playing a game called Factory Town, which I think is also going to be, yeah, this looks very similar. Also about production lines, but no adorable robots this time. Y'all are just gonna have to deal with it. That's all fine. Campaign. Teach me how to factory. What will we even name in this one? The train. The houses. Baking Copter Memorial Town Hall or something. Welcome to Factory Town. This tutorial will guide you through. I'm sorry, wait a second. I'm sorry, what the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? Also, we need to do something because this is freaking me out real quick. No VSync on this one was rough. Missing the robots already. Main route over there, matron drill. Alright. You move the camera around. Wazza. I did it. Amazing. How's increase the population limit? Right? Allowing you to create more workers and buildings. Open the build menu. Boop. Select house. Building. House. Left click place. We want to connect it to the town, right? Gonna sit right here. I did it! Build house. House increase your population limit. Now you can build more workers to harvest and deliver goods. Open the build menu. Select workers. Place workers near your town. You just make people? It looks like you make people with yellow coins and people. Not sure I follow that. To expand your town, you'll need to collect lots of resources. First, start by gathering wood. Left click to select a worker. Boop. Right click on a tree to target it for harvesting. Boop. Right click on your town center to assign it as a drop-off location. Boop. There you go. Oh my god, that face. Jesus Christ. What are you doing? This is hoovered a piece of wood right out of that tree. No chopping required. Build workers sounding awfully capitalist. One crazy trick. Hot workers in your town don't want you to know. Look mode. Camera pan mode. Okay. It's all simple enough. You do this too. I'm getting sick of waiting. Everybody help. Putting your asses to work. You too. Toil for me. Think you're getting away from this beardy? No. Hard labor for ye. Can't like own property, man. Workers move much faster on paths. Build menu. Select paths. Select footpath. Click or draw paths on worker route. Let's make a little cul-de-sac or something here. There we go. I've built paths. Pause the game anytime. Boop. Coins are necessary to grow and run your town. Oh, it's a capitalism simulator. Earn them by supplying houses with goods. Select a worker. Right-click on grain, fruit, or vegetables. Then right-click on a house to target delivery there. Okay. Let's supply all the houses with goods. You. This. Bring it there. All right. Now we have farmers who supply things like balls of something. Now, which would happen? You accidentally run into an exploit that breaks the economy in half. Oh, there's different kinds of coins too. There are yellow coins and red coins and blue coins and purple coins. All right. Lumber mills turn wood into planks, which you need for many buildings and upgrades. Gather 5 stone. Open the build menu. Okay, we're gonna need some stone then. Right, you. Hey, Em, I'm talking to you. All right, you come here. We're gonna change your plans. You. I don't think we need this much wood. I think we probably overdid it on wood. There we go. All right, you're gonna gather some stone. Buildings, lumber mill. Guess let's build that here. I don't know. Okay, I did it. Production buildings often have multiple recipes. Select recipe. Planks, paper, fluid pipe. Okay. Planks. Done. Bring enough wood to your lumber mill, craft a plank. Okay. Need... Who's still... You! Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Screw that. Nah. And then... Nah. Alright, let's see if I did that right. I did. Alright, we're just gonna cram... that's their life now. That's all they do. They stand right there, pulling wood out of one building and shoving it into the next one. This is where paying them jack after the initial purchase it really is a capitalism simulator. Bring the plank from your lumber mill or your town center to add it to your inventory. Okay. Maybe we don't need this much wood, this much stone. Right, you. Right. Pick up planks. Drop off planks. Oh my god. Do the capitalism dance. You can allocate spare workers to existing buildings to make them produce their output faster. Increase or decrease at any time. Select any production building. Hit the plus workers button. Okay. Producing specific items will raise your tech level. This will unlock all kinds of new buildings and research. Alright, I've done it. New building unlocked. Food market, school, general store, research available, masonry, woodworking, basic logistics, grain processing, and civics. Huh, okay. Each different item a house consumes will earn happiness. Happiness is temporary. Yeah, tell me about it. Will last for a while after the house consumes the item. Reaching high happiness values will unlock new population levels. Lets you build more houses and workers. Provide a variety of items to your houses to increase their happiness. When the upgrade is ready, hit the upgrade population level button. There's that. Where the hell are you? Oh, okay. You... We're gonna borrow you for a second. You're gonna deliver potatoes to this house. You... gonna deliver these to this. Happiness is temporary, and I use the stream to help you realize that. Hey, I did it. Capacity, house +4. Yay. Tutorial. Markets will sell items automatically to nearby houses, making it much easier to earn coins, experience points, and happiness. Open the build menu. Boop. Buildings. Food market. Boop. Build market next to a food path or road, so connect all the houses. Wow, this has a huge radius. That's great. I love it. Yes. Bloop. Delivering an item to a food market will automatically sell it to connected houses. Okay. Okay. So you are gonna do that, and you are gonna do that, and you are gonna do that. And that should handle that. Oh, I see another thing. What happened? Or run out of wood. General store can automatically sell planks, stone, bricks, and other utility items. Okay, general store. I shall put the general store here. Bring a plank to the general store. I want you to pick up planks. I want you to drop them there. See how many? A bunch of planks there. Okay, these people. Okay, this guy. Okay, you're gonna do that, and you're gonna do that. No, you're gonna. I think I screwed that up. You do that, and you do that. And then you're gonna do that, I guess. Upgrade ready. Town center can be upgraded to increase town's area and to access useful town specialties. We Walmart now, everyone. Upgrade if they have enough house levels within town borders. Sum total of levels achieved by all the connected houses. Build new houses, level them up. Select town center, hit the upgrade button. Says upgrade ready. Tech level, population level. Oh, it's down here. Bloop. Lumber mill can also produce paper. Requires water. You can tell a worker to bring water from a well or place a new lumber mill next to water. Okay. I would like to build a new one, actually. But I can't, because I need wood. What the hell are you doing? Nothing, apparently. Alright, get that, and bring it there. I guess I could make more people to do things. What's up, Beth? It's another samey pattern simulator. You have a lot of space to draw your own roads. I like simulators like this, kind of picky about them. We just got started with this one. It feels pretty... Ooh, it seems like it's pretty wide open. But it's all about production chains and like telling people to move stuff from place to place. Don't actually need that many people on it. Can I make some more people? I would like to make some more people. There we go. I've produced humans! Okay, help with that. Let's see. Help with that. You help with that. And then I imagine we're gonna need you in a minute. Oh wait, I remember I wanted to do a thing. I want to build another... How are we doing on that? We're getting there on wood. Kind of. Okay, there we go. Alright, lumber mill. Cool, okay. There we go. Alright, you are gonna make paper. And then this lady right here is gonna supply you with wood. She's of course not gonna take the path, because why would you ever do that? Alright, I did it. Deliver paper, books, and other research materials to a school, and it will automatically distribute them to all houses in the same town. Alright, so now we need a school, for which we need lots of planks. We don't have, because I think I'm dragging all the planks to the general store. We actually need them here. Hey, school. Cool. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, what have I done? Cool. Guess we can put you like over here. Purchase new research by spending coins and research points. These are earned by delivering paper and books to houses. Okay, let's make some more people. There we go. Earned a research point. We did it. Yeah, this one's cute. I like this. It's one of my problems with simulator games is when they throw too much stuff at you early on, and it's so hard to come to grips with what you're supposed to be doing. I had one, we streamed it a long time ago, called it was like a Soviet building game. It was like Workers and Resources, or it had like a really generic name, like Workers and Resources Soviet Builder or something. And like it sounded like a really cool idea. You're basically building your own like brutalist city with basic apartments and like mills and whatnot. But it was so crunchy. It was so technical, and it didn't really ease you into it in any way. Like, I feel like the tutorial for that one was, like, teaching you how to build and schedule, like, bus routes from your apartment projects to the nuclear power plant or something, and then set up deliveries of raw materials to the nuclear power plant and get your workers to the depots where the trucks were waiting. Yeah, and I couldn't get into it. I could not break my way into that game. It was blowing my mind. Something like this is much easier to ease into. It's like, all right, you need wood. Click on the tree. Click where you want to go. Done. Doo-doo. And obviously, this is going to get more and more and more and more complicated. But where it starts from and how it gets to that point of complication is very important. Like Autonauts. Autonauts, I could see, is going to be an extremely complicated game, but they start you out very simple. Pick up a stone, pick up a stick, make an axe. Chop down a tree, chop up the logs. Now bring this stuff over here and make a robot. Here's how you make a robot do what you just did. That's smart. That's a really smart way to get the game going, because that gives you the foundation that you need to start being like, wait, can I make a robot that makes tools? Can I make a robot that takes tools to the robots that need tools? Can I make a robot that makes more robots? Blah, 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 blah. You don't need the game like slamming you through that if it just gives you the basic information and leaves you the space to be like, Papers, Please is passport stamping. I think that's a different game. Yeah. It's definitely not the game that I'm thinking of. It might be called... I'll look it up when we're done here with Factory Town. I'll look up that game I'm thinking of because I got it in my library. It's Soviet something. All right. Research menu. Research is down here. Okay. Grain processing research will unlock the food mill building, which can turn grain into more valuable flour. Collect enough coins, research points for purchase grain processing. Bloop. New building unlocked. Food mill. It mills food. Let's build a food mill. I'm gonna guess I should put it over by the grain. Select flour recipe. Bring enough grain to the food mill to produce flour. Please make flour. Alright, and then you are going to pick this up, and you're going to take it here. And then I am going to produce another human. I hope. I think this might be the last human I get to produce. Yeah, and then you're going to take these, and you're going to drop. And it's going to be pretty simple. Right? There we go. Okay, I did it. I did it. Done did it. I'll be honest, I didn't really care for the graphics in this when I started, but like the charm has really grown on me. I'm still not a fan of these icons. Like, these blue faces are kind of horrific and like 90s edutainment looking. But you know what? They get a pass. Workers are useful, but Factory Town is about automation. Use conveyor belts to move items around automatically without a worker. Open the build menu, select paths. Select wood conveyor belt. Click or drag it to create a path of several belts. Direct the belt into a building to automatically deposit items. A belt facing away from a building will automatically create a grabber. This pulls items from the building onto the belt. Random mission. I polled you on opinions of the Steam Deck. You have not. You have not. I personally am not interested in the Steam Deck, specifically because most of my gaming is streaming, and the Steam Deck is not going to help me stream. I think if I was a normal gaming human who played games in my own time the way I wanted to, I think I would be a lot more excited about it. My dad is getting a Steam Deck, and so I'll be able to try his out and see how I like it. I think it's a great idea. I think Switch for PC games, specifically on a platform where people already have thousands of games, is a great idea. I think it's coming at the right time because it's so absurdly hard to get computer hardware if you want to do an upgrade. Your dad's probably gonna love it. Yeah, my dad is so funny. Anytime he sees a new piece of tech, he's like, I want it. Like, he came over, and we have an Alexa. A friend of ours gave us an Alexa as a housewarming gift, and we basically use it to just play music all the time and like set timers for us. And while he was here, we were like some trivia question. We just asked Alexa, like, who was the first person to do this? And he was like, I want one. So he got himself an Alexa, and now he asks her all kinds of dumb questions all the time. Your friend gave you a spy. I know. It is fun, though. And we don't use it for anything important. Bring it up because I can't really complain about Steam being PC exclusive if they're making a console that plays their game. More that I can't authorize a new computer to play games. I gotcha. So let's see. This is... How... Can I... I mean, yeah, go ahead and do that, but... Okay, what the hell are you doing, child? Okay, did that work? My question is, did that work? Are you getting flour? I literally can't tell if that worked. I see Osh becomes sick finally. Not quite. Several underground layers where you can build pipes to move steam, water, and other items between your buildings. Toggle layer viewer. Ooh. Okay. Campaign map has specific goals. Completing them will unlock the next map. Goals menu. Next tech level, build a kitchen. Okay. Send a tutorial. Do you know about the setting that has the Echo work as Wi-Fi hotspot for people walking by your house? Yes, and I turned that off. If you use a computer for work, but I don't, so maybe the Steam Deck works well, you'll get one. Yeah, like I said, if I didn't stream, I'd be way more excited about it. Instead, my money went towards more things to stream, like Analog Pocket and Playdate. Okay, so let's see. I think we can make some more pack. Mason, barn, workshop, wagon, basic logistics. Okay, so kitchen is at tech level 3. Okay, increase this by producing specific items. Be waiting for your dad's review. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know. So we need, what was it again? Wood wheel and stone brick. Stone brick. Okay, so that means we need masonry. So we'll build a stonemason. Hopefully around here somewhere. You're gonna make stone bricks. You're gonna come here. Can you build, hang on a sec, wait a tick. Can I just build a wood conveyor belt? Can you build a wood conveyor belt from a source? No, I don't think you can. Dentiste and civics will demand a wage, little ingrates. I think that's fine. We'll just supply with stone. Nope. And then I think I may be able to build then a conveyor belt from this building. Will that work? I guess we'll find out. No, its output is blocked. That didn't work. They never taught me how to unbuild things. This does have an edutainment look. Why kinda sus. Not remove resource. Compute blocks. Yikes. Okay, I guess it doesn't actually matter. Well, nothing else, I can build another person. You pick up and take here. Wheels. Produced by Workshop. Kikrius Tony. Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? Alright, we need a workshop. Need workshop. And I don't think I have workshop. Locked. You get the trainable monster and the magic spells. I guess that's gonna be woodworking. Yep, there it is. Alright. We need a workshop. You need a workshop. I'm gonna put it here. You need need wood wheel. Means you need planks. Do you like the little hops? I mean, these are absolutely little, like, Playmobil people. And it's pretty cute. Alright, so this place makes planks. So how about you, actually... Come here. How many planks? We have, like, 1 billion planks, so... Pick up planks. No. Planks. Planks. Thanks for the planks. It's a wee raid! It's a lovely raid. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. And I guess you can do that. What's this guy doing? Okay, so these conveyor belts are not working. And unfortunately, I don't seem to have... How do you get rid of stuff? That's what I want to know. Okay, those are not the controls I want to know. I have to work that out at some point. Oh, tech level up. Research available, kitchen. Let's build a kitchen. Or let's research a kitchen? Oh, I need, oh lord. Oh my lord. Need a lot of those. What does a chute do? I don't know, I might need that for research purposes. I guess I can build some more houses. Now I'm kind of wondering if it's like impossible to like unmake stuff. That would be a bit concerning. Because usually it's easy to... Usually the demolish button is really, really... Tools? No. Destroy block? That's it. It's destroy block. Okay. Nope. Oh god, not that. There we go. Okay. And now I can put these footpaths back. There we go. Okay. Go on here. Oh, I don't have any output for the wooden wheels. Haha. Pick that up. Drop that off. Alright. So apparently we need to produce... Wait. If we're done with that... Oh no, wood conveyor belts. I have to research wooden conveyor belts. Okay, there's a lot to research here. Yeah, demolition is absolutely essential in this kind of game. It's funny that they didn't tutorialize me on that. I'm not really gonna blame them for it, but it is odd. How's... Okay, I think I need another person moving paper. So we can have some extra research. This is neat. This is pretty cool. I wish I could... Oh, wow. The depth of field effect is really nice. Makes it look like a... Gives it like a really cel-shaded look. I'm an absolute sucker for depth of field. I love the feeling that I'm looking at like an adorable little model. Alright, so got ways to wait on research, fortunately. Captive eel. Really want to figure out how conveyor belts work, though. Drinking his wine while watching his slaves toil. One of the most fun gaming experiences I've ever had in my life. Long time ago, before my kids were born. It was just me and my wife. My wife was out doing something. Yeah, I think she might have been out with some friends or something. And I was left to my own devices. And I made myself frozen pizza. And I got myself a tall glass of wine and some nice stemware too. And I was playing Majesty. And if you've never played Majesty, Majesty is like a hands-off fantasy RTS where you're like the king of the realm and you basically hire heroes to do all of your bullshit for you. And I was just having the best time with my pizza and my wine. I was like, yes, 500 gold to the hero who goes out and slays the troll. Yeah, yes. It was great. Your Majesty, the treasury is nearly empty. Not my problem. Send forth the knights. Bring me the dragon's gold. Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Oh my god, research faster, you fucks. Alright. I'm making 2 more people. One of them is gonna supply more wood. One of them is gonna haul more paper. Get these fuckers book learning. Immediately. Dupe is interesting. I think it works because you have the main menu and the battle menu, which makes the game think you have 2 inventories in Pokemon lines. So when you remove the items, it only goes off 1 line. That's how it works. That's pretty interesting. I'm always more fascinated by why these things work. Like what kind of backwards game logic has resulted in these things functioning the way they do. Okay. Research. Kitchen. All right, kitchen. Build kitchen. Kitchen. I guess we'll just put you like here. Yes. Oh, this is a really nice looking building. I like it. Oh, this is complicated. Okay. So they need flour and they need fuel. Okay. So, you are that person. You're gonna start moving stuff here. I am going to make another person who's going to bring coal from here to the kitchen. You are going to start bringing wood here. Hopefully, you'll be able to produce some bread. Yes, we have bread output. Bread is being outputted. Let me build some more houses. There we go. Make another person. It's so weird that you can just make people. Pick up bread and drop it off. Random revelation I had a few days ago that I keep meaning to say. With the new update, Kingdom 2 Crowns add progressive kingdom building ideas. Oh, that's cool. New Bloodborne infinite cannon glitch is fucking hilarious. Yeah, post that up in Discord. I'm sure people want to see it. Alright, so the last thing we need is wood conveyor belts. And why are you locked? We need to learn basic logistics. Alright. New structure unlocked: pusher, sorter, splitter, fluid pipe, and wood conveyor. Oh, God. Alright, we'll get there. We'll get there. So this is interesting. General research points, industry research, nature research, magic research, fire research, water research. So there is magic in this game. Star coin, a special reward for sending offerings to the Omni Temple. It is used for completing infinite research. This could get pretty interesting. Making people this kind of thing IRL, as you would be aware. I didn't think it just took money, though. Maybe I shouldn't plumb that line of thinking too far. You get spells and black and white monsters, shits on everything. Oh my god, I wanted... Oh god. Fucking Peter Molyneux. I wanted to like his games so much. Like, it really felt like he was making the kinds of games that I wanted to play. But like, holy shit, dude. Yeah, Bryce, shut up, Eva. No, black and white was just, it was huge disappointment for me. It was so frustrating. It was such a frustrating experience. Hang on, let me fix this supply chain, because I don't seem to be supplying enough flour presently. Yeah, okay, I need more people. There we go. Alright, turn that shit out. This garbage hell, the original version had a bug in the last level that permanently busted your monster. I mean, it was, like, the concept was amazing. Like, you're a god. You're influencing these people in your own way. And not only that, you have, like, an avatar. You have, like, this towering beast that you can teach, and it'll learn to do things and stuff. All that was really cool. All that was really fucking cool. But the way the game itself was designed was just so pants on head stupid. Like, your people, like your worshippers, were dumb as mud. Like, they couldn't fucking do anything themselves. You had to harvest their crops for them and drop shit into the granary. You had to uproot trees and, like, chuck them into their lumber mills for them. You would tell them to worship you, but then you had to feed them. If you didn't feed their worshippers, they would worship you so hard they would starve to death. Because they were fucking morons. So, okay, great. You deal with all of that. You figure out what you're doing. You figure out that your dumbass fucking followers need all this shit, and you babysit them through the first level. Great. All right, maybe you take the initiative and you teach your big-ass monster to do some of this shit for you. He likes uprooting trees and chucking them around. Fuck it, put him on lumber duty. Second mission, they take your monster away. They take it away and they torture it for the entire mission. And like, whatever happens to your beast, like, changes them physically. So if you take a really long time beating the second mission and it takes a really long time, he'll have permanent scars for the rest of the game. Which is just fucking awful. They were the far right? Yeah, basically. You were no god, you were Hannity. Shouldn't have used the auto fire controller. Oh shit, I can upgrade my thingy-do. Yeah, do it. New research available. Oh my god. Speaking of which, wood conveyor. No, I need this. I need red. How the fuck do I get red coins? I need these. Earn by selling goods to markets and houses. But everything says that. How did I get red coins the first time? I'm not sure how any of this is working. By selling general... Oh, and I haven't been doing that. Okay. Okay, where is my... Oh shit, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm a moron. Oh my god, I can fix this toot sweet. Bring the wooden wheels to the general store. Sell all the wooden wheels. Yeah, there we go. That was it. That's what I forgot. I forgot to do something with all those idiot wooden wheels I made. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. So then I was like, okay, black and white sucks, but the movies might be good. I'm gonna get the movies. Actually, I didn't get the movies. My friend got the movies. And I played on his computer, and I was like, wow, this is actually really cool. Wow, I really like this. So then I got the movies, and I started playing it. And, like, starting out, it's really fucking cool. You set up your studio, you hire your people, you get your stars, you start making simple silent films, you move into the era of talkies. The films you make are actually, like, really cute and stuff. But then, when you hit, like, mid-game, all of a sudden, again, you have to start babysitting your stars. Like, you hit this ceiling on what you can produce unless you're, like, literally following your stars around and, like, picking them up and dropping them in like, exclusive restaurants and, like, decorating their trailers exactly the way they wanted to and pampering them and shit. And you know what? Now that I'm saying it out loud, it actually sounds, like, kind of realistic. But you know what? Realism isn't fucking fun sometimes. I was having so much fun when it was just about setting up goofy sets and stringing together stupid scenes and making fun movies. Not all this, like, bullshit busy work. And, like, at that point, I was like, fuck Peter Molyneux. This guy's a moron. This guy, they should just mine this guy for ideas. They should lock him in a room and give him, like, a pen and paper and, like, go in there every once in a while when you have to sweep the place out. And just see what kind of bullshit he scribbled down and be like, okay, no, okay, we can use this one, no. And then just make games without his fucking involvement, because the guy's a fucking idiot. His ideas are the problem. The concepts are good. Black and White was an excellent game concept. The movies was an excellent game concept. But once you get into the details of the design, that's where it falls apart. So you need him there generating, like, what if we made a game where you ran a movie studio and you built sets and you had script writers and stuff, and, like, you're like, yeah, this is good. And then when your stars get too big for their britches, then you have to build them restaurants and follow them around and micromanage paparazzi and, like, okay, yeah, okay, great, thank you, bye. You need somebody to cut his ass off when his ideas get stupid, because his ideas always get stupid. That's the problem. Alright, Trade-On, have a good one. See you later, buddy. Conveyor belts are critical tools for automating your town. Place them on a building's front tile, and resources will automatically be output on them and carried away. You can also directly feed resources to any other side level of the building from a belt. Okay. So I did it. And now I want you to make these. You need wood and plank inputs. Get into plank inputs. Okay, I need more people to supply wood. Research system in the movies is also totally busted and could get you amazing production techniques by 1930 or some crap. That's why your conveyors weren't working before. No output line. I see. Made a bunch of nerds waiting in line for midnight release, upset for a sec by buying Sonic Heroes from the memes at last second before they started selling Fable 2 and pretending I got Fable 2. I was never interested in the Fable games. I played Fable 2 for a little bit, and it just didn't grab me. It wasn't very interesting to me. And then the stuff that my friends told me about their exploits in the Fable games didn't really sell me on it either, so I just kind of skipped all of those games entirely. And I don't regret it for a minute. I think maybe I need more people supplying wood here. It would seem like resources never run out in this game. Before I go, let me leave you with a question. How can Fallout 4 and Dragon Quest both be considered RPGs when they differ so much? Anyway, night. Because I think RPG is probably one of the broadest genre concepts in gaming. Like, I don't even think it has... I honestly think it's really hard to nail down a consistent definition of it that works for all games that are classified under RPG. Didn't know we're playing Miitopia tonight. What's up, 2-Hit? Post-Oblivion ruining gaming for me when Fable 2 came out. I think the big thing about RPGs for me is that there's, to me, like two very distinct styles of RPG, and that's like the broadly Western style, like Fallout or Elder Scrolls, where you make your own character. You just make your own character from the ground up, and you invent the role that you play. And then on the other side of the coin is the broadly Japanese style RPG, where they give you a preformed character. They give you a Cloud or a Squall or whoever, or a Dragon Quest hero, and then you you are playing the role of that person. And I feel like those are two very different definitions of role playing. Yet they're both they both fall under the umbrella of role playing game. Prefer JRPG or Western style? I mean, yeah, they're both. They're both totally legitimate styles of game, and I sometimes find myself in the mood for either. Sometimes I want to pilot my own person in these games. I want to make them in a particular style. Sometimes I want to be taken for a ride in someone else's story, Both can be very, very interesting. Weird because I do like D&D and character creation. Even then, it's hard to say something like Wizardry 1 is in the same genre as Dragon Age, even though... Oh, yeah. That was just one example of how broad and diverse the genre can be. And again, it doesn't even break down that way necessarily. There are plenty of JRPGs, or Japanese RPGs, I should say, where you make your own character and have the old Saga games, Final Fantasy Legend 1 and 2. But you're basically making your own characters because you pick which classes to play, and then you pick how to outfit them in very broad terms. And by the same token, yeah, you have games like I would almost say the BioWare RPGs almost skirt closer to inhabiting a specific character, because you don't have that much control over the character progression or the story, you're just kind of choosing whether you're taking the good guy route or the bad guy route. You know what I'm saying? Dark Souls, you make your own character. There you go. Yeah. I think that one can be argued either way, but still the point stands that there are also Western RPGs where you play as a specific character. So even then, like even those broad terms don't really break things down. Oh my God, I forgot to. I'm getting very distracted. As soon as we finish this level, we need to move on to Overcrowd. Baldur's Gate, we're fairly close. Disco, yeah, there you go. Disco Elysium even does both. Jade Empire is a little more specific and less character builder, but was Western. Yeah, so. I think the more important question here, chat, what is the actual commonality of an RPG? What are the genre definitions that you can apply to RPG that actually cover everything that is considered an RPG? Gay. I think Eva's got it, honestly. It's hard to say because playing a role is every video. That's also true too, Hit. Yeah, the very concept of playing a role can really apply to almost any game. I mean, I'm not playing as a defined character here, but I certainly have a role as like town administrator in this game. Not that anyone would ever call this a role-playing game. Yeah, exactly. I feel like RPG is an adjective to tack onto other genres at this point. That's also true. Because the things that are regarded as like RPG elements, like leveling system and like, I don't know, stats, complex equipment system. I don't even know. Like what even are hallmarks of the RPG genre at this point? Because yeah, they've kind of been farmed out to other genres now. I feel like just about anything that could be a defining trait of RPGs can be found in other genres now. Stats equal RPG. Indie Souls, roguelite, Metroidvania. RPG at this point more harkens to mechanics that originate from tabletop games like D&D where you've got stats. I did it. I won. I won campaign mission 1. I did it. Sure. I did it. Save. So that's been Factory Town. Obviously I didn't do a very good job of showing your full capabilities in this because I never did get conveyor belts working. But on a very basic level, the whole supply chain stuff seems pretty fun. Again, I would like to spend some time with this, learning the ins and outs of it. And if I do, I will certainly let y'all know. But for now, we have a third game to get to. Yeah, I feel like a lot of game genres have kind of broken down in the modern era because there's been as they've grown more popular, like more and more elements have been mixed into them, like roguelikes, for example. I know people try to delineate them as roguelikes, like similar to more traditional like turn-based permadeath randomly generated ones, and then roguelites, where you apply some or all of those principles to other genres. But I just see them all as like one giant mass, like RPGs. The commonality generally being that you do like dying or finishing a run means you start a new one. Looks like it'll really branch out. Factory Town. Yeah, I hope so. I hope there's a lot to find in there. Like is a useful distinction. Fuck me, some people are obnoxious about it. It's a personal thing. I just don't like it. I don't like bothering with it. I understand why. I get the concept, but pretty whatever about it. Not dealing crappy semantics mean you live a bit longer. Returnal checks like every bullshit checkbox I have. Welcome. Are you playing on a laptop without a dedicated graphics card? No. I'm not. Holy Jesus, okay. Setup options. Full screen, resolution, scale up. But maybe I should scale up. Aliasing. Apply? Oh, I probably didn't want to do that. Apply? Is that legible, chat, or should I do that? Maybe I should just do that. Be easier for y'all to read in the event. So if you didn't know, this game is called Overcrowd, a commute 'em up. This is a building / management sim where you design subway stations. Very specific kind of builder. I was drawn to this one mainly by the developer posting about it on Twitter. I really liked the art style in this, and it seemed like they had a lot of neat ideas for managing a subway station fun, so I guess we're gonna find out ourselves. Welcome to Lubden Town Tutorial Line. Oh god, okay. Day 1, the basics. Learn the basics of configuring a station and deploying staff. Start. Did you play the pedestrian? No, I did not, and I wanted to. I definitely wanted to. Pedestrian looked awesome. When do we get to slime mold level subways? All right. Hello, hi. Move, rotate. Okay. Zoom with the mouse wheel. Oh. Okay, that's gonna be a little unfortunate. Build floor. Okay, here we go. Mayor sets targets for each station, will grant rewards for good management. You can see your goals in the to-do list. Open close the list by clicking the to-do list button in the top right corner of the screen. Well, that's right here behind my head. Might give people motion sickness with that camera. I'll be careful about it. I don't want to make myself sick either. Need to build an entrance. They can only be built at pavements around the map parameters. Start by connecting a pavement to the rest of the station. Edit floor. Left click and drag from an existing floor tile. Release to build. So like so. Build an entrance to your station from the pavement. Entrance. Right mouse is rotate, okay. There we go, okay. Metro, haha, I did it. After you build something, you need to press tab to exit build mode. You cannot interact with anything else when you're still in build mode. Alright. You also need to configure the platform so commuters know which side of the track to board and alight from. Right-click to set the train doors to open on the left, right, or both sides of the platform. Commuters won't use the side with the cross-hatch floor. Okay. Platform 1, expected commuters 0. Left-click call train, configure how big a train is called, what side commuters will board. I think that'll work. Because it looks like, yeah, it looks like there's no way to get to that other side. Also must configure the signs above stairs to show commuters where to go. Okay, this is what I was talking about. This is one of those games that gets really detail-oriented, where you even have to, like, customize the signs. Right-click on each staircase to assign a destination and direction. Set 1 to point down to platform 1 and 1 to point up the way out. Right. So, let's see. That'll be the exit. And that will be platform 1. Okay. Favorite sim moment was when I played Theme Park, built a park in Ethiopia, and had to build a system where they were happy to pay a ticket price. It was all their money, which meant they left immediately and were satisfied. Oh my god. That's fucked up. Oh. I really wonder, I've been thinking, I know this kind of runs counter to what I was saying the other night about how I do best with games where something happens that I can commentate on. But I've kind of been wondering if maybe I should spend a night or two trying to play something like SimCity 4 or like OG Roller Coaster Tycoon. Because I really like those games and they're really relaxing. And I can take a lot of feedback from chat on like what kind of shit we should build. Dragon Quest Builders 2, that was so fun. That feels like it was so long ago. I guess it was at this point. This is going to be a very unrealistic game because everyone will follow signage. Credit to the LA subway system, is pretty good with its signage. Shame there's not more of a subway system. I've been living in LA for like 12 years now, and I haven't used the subway system once. It does feel like an eternity. Well, when was that? Was that... That was 2019, wasn't it? That had to be 2019. That was a long time ago. It couldn't have been 2020 because we didn't do it during COVID. Use it pretty frequently whenever you go to Hollywood, take the red line down. Oh, okay. I mean, I live down in the South Bay, so if I need to go anywhere, I pretty much have to drive. I don't live near any of the few train stations in this area. My office up in El Segundo is near the train station there, but I would have to take it from there, like, into town. Into the city. Town. Let's see. Must configure the signs above turnstiles to show commuters where to go. Right-click on each. One is going to be in, and what is going to be out. There we go. Once signs for stairs and platforms have been configured, right-click on the entrance, click Open Station to open your station to the public. Oh my god! Our first customer is a punk lady. She looks awesome. And some old business guy. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need you. Dragon Quest Builder 2 Stream 1, January 11th, 2020? Really? Holy shit. Need to hire staff to run your station. All the admin buttons are yellow on the lower right of the screen. Build buttons are blue on the lower left. Click staff. Okay. Oh, okay. Right. Strength, speed, stamina, perception, skills, people, refuse, medical, security, repair. Okay. All right, I did that. Hire your first member of staff. Looks in the refuel the. You have to refuel the generators in this. Job priorities in the staff window. Set refuel generators job 1. Okay. Staff will look for any job priorities they can do inside a patrol radius around their home flag. Place a home flag by selecting staff and deploying them somewhere. Patrol radius is defined by the perception attribute. Huh. Oh, there's the... Okay, there's the generators. Priority system reminds you of RimWorld. It's always interesting to me how these management sims handle staff. Because I feel like for the most part, they're really unrealistic and weird. Like, employees don't have radiuses. Like, people don't have radiuses in which they operate in their jobs. You tell people what their responsibilities are, and they do them. Is that fucking clicking noise supposed to be? I think it's people buying tickets. Now that you have power, you should call a train. Making commuters wait causes you to lose reputation. Call the train. Later on, you can automate this or bind it to a key. Why do I need to call trains manually? Are you fucking kidding me? Shifting commuters earns you bonds from City Hall. You can spend these to hire staff, procure more tech. Let's try it out. Use some bonds to unlock the litter picker tool. Tools, litter picker. Procure. You can buy a litter picker and rack. Use the tools button and build it in the tool room. This is the green room. I can't read that because your dumb window is in the Put you over here. Litter picker. There we go. This actually reminds me a bit of Megaquarium and how that works. Has RimWorld been streamed here yet? No, I have never played RimWorld, ever. I only know about RimWorld by its reputation. A lot of fun, although I had most fun in the elements that require you to be more hands-on, like the quests. Feel super duper overwhelmed every time I try to start. One of the reasons I haven't been particularly interested in RimWorld is it seems complicated to the point where I would have a really hard time getting started with it. Like, I'm more, I mean, we had this discussion earlier in the evening where I really prefer simulation management builder games that really ease you into things. Like Autonauts did with its resources and building bots and programming and stuff. Like, it's a complicated system, but it eases you into it very, very gradually. I mean, I've tried playing Dwarf Fortress in the past. I've played other similar games like Dwarves and stuff, and they're all just like for me. Enjoyed watching RimWorld games until the guy I was watching had to reinstall and forgot to re-enable the mod that would let him control when his animals bred. Was quickly swamped with dogs, so was using them as meat. Ah, that's gross. That's really fucked up, Lojai. Something where you pick a direction, set off in it, and there's some RTS elements. I'm also notoriously bad at RTSs. I'll have to stream Age of Mythology for y'all sometime, because I love that game, but I'm fucking garbage at it. Give your staff a new job priority. Use litter picker staff. Pick litter. Tool meter fills up with green as staff try to use a tool. Skill level and tool quality affects your chance and speed of completing tasks successfully. Stamina affects the time it takes staff to recover between tasks. Staff get tired and hungry. Turn on automatic rest by clicking the toggle in the staff schedules window. Thermal imaging camera to review temperature. Try it out now. Click on the magnifying glass in the car. Okay. God. Well, we got predator vision. That's cool, at least. Your station's been awarded something. I think I beat this too fast. Well, RimWorld's taglines might as well be, that's kind of fucked up. I mean, I'm also thinking back to when we played Oxygen Not Included, which is a really neat game that even in my own time, I never managed to come to grips with. I never actually got to a point in Oxygen Not Included where I felt like I was doing the right thing. To map? I guess I beat the tutorial here, so cool, good. Most civilizations, you make a cannibal one. Had a character who's a bionic file with amazing melee skills, so by the end of the game, she the majority of her body turned into cybernetics and rush squads just destroyed people. Stuff like that is what's fun in RimWorld. And I build a station from scratch and then run it for a time. Okay. Yeah, I love building in simulation games, but I'm kind of picky about them, and I tend towards simpler ones, or at least ones that start much simpler. RimWorld just looks very intimidating to me. On day 2 of your training, your task today is build a functioning station from scratch. Remember to check your goals list so you know what to do next. Remember with views, buttons, toggle off Earth, and see tracks underground. Need to build an entrance. Yes, we do. Edit floor. There we go. Build an entrance. That was... throw windows in the wrong ass place. Fuck ton of menus and shit, spreadsheet-like things. I mean, I'm fine with that if I know what it means. If I understand what it's asking me. Tracks must be built in a fixed location so they jump with other stations in the network. You can see where by looking for tunnels on the edge of the map and track blueprints. Use sculpt floor to excavate some existing contours. 1 level. Sculpt over 4 levels from ground floor down to level 3. Lower the height of floor using sculpt floor mode. Okay, so we actually need... You need to move here. What am I looking for here? Ah, okay, so there's the line, it seems. Does the game not have a good corner for the camera? It doesn't even have a good spot for its own windows? Yeah, unfortunately. Oh my god, what have I done? Wow. Once you've excavated, you can see track blueprint. Extend the floor with edit floor so it surrounds the track blueprint. Okay. Select platform from infrastructure below on the track blueprint. Oh, that's covering that. Oh, we need... Okay, hang on. I guess we'll just do that. Structure... Platform... There we go. I did it. Once built, you can extend or reduce track length by clicking and dragging the tunnels at either end. Make sure you leave enough space to fit 2 carriages. Okay, we actually have to make this bigger then. There we go. You cannot build tracks or floor above or below other tracks or floor. There's always ways to use bridges, stairs, and different floor heights to design routes to every platform. Alright, complete the rest of the items on the to-do list. We streamed 2 Point Hospital. We have not. I love 2 Point Hospital. I've played through most of the base game in 2 Point Hospital. It's been a while since I last played it, though. 2 Point Hospital is like exactly my speed. I love that game. Let's see. We need... Okay, so we need to build a... Okay, this needs to go away. We need a utility room. Guess let's put that over here. How many levels in where you can hire passenger pushers? Good question. Okay, and then in utilities, build 4 generators. But I did build a utility room. What the hell? Oh, you have to place the... Okay, you have to place a door. Should have known. Generator. Try selling one of your generators using the sell button, the bottom right. The more an item has been used, the less money you'll get when you sell it. Sell a generator. Okay. I still wanted that. And then I think we're gonna need a fuel barrel. That. Build a ticket machine. Level 1 ticket machine. Build the ticket machine here. Need a turnstile. I guess we're gonna need 2, huh? Yeah, you need 2 turnstiles. Oh. And then what's fence? There we go. There we go. All right, we're gonna need stairs. Lord, how is this gonna work? Stairs can only be built on concourse floor. Okay, I think this water feature is gonna cause some trouble here. And I can't do anything about it. That's great. That's super cool. I love it. You move those gates to create one more tile of floor beyond them. Kind of stuck there. Well, I'm gonna try just putting 1 right there. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, no, I have to build 2 stairs for the tutorial. Shit. All right, what if we do that? Kind of a step backward from Factory Town. It's just a whole lot crunchier is the thing. A whole lot crunchier. Goes platform. That's exit. This is probably a terrible idea, but we're gonna give it a try. Build some lights. One lighting. Here's some lights. 2 are lights. There we go. Yellow reports button. What is in the lower right of the screen? Oh, that hasn't started yet. Right click and open. Well done, you've built and opened your first station. There's still plenty to do. Check your goals list. Remember, you can pause the game at any time by pressing space. Okay. Is there a wall or a sheer drop next to the stairs? I don't know, honestly. What was the, oh, here we go. No, it's walls. It's safe. Dad give you a reheated pizza? Nice. Better than no pizza. There you go. It's a train! Reports button. Reputation. High prices. Retail bargain. Whatever. See how many bonds have at the top of the HUD? Use procurement. Earned a bond. Click procurement. Let's get one of these. Now we can get a 2-carriage train. Click facilities and build a bin in the busy areas of your station. There we go. Call trains until you've shifted enough commuters. Later you can automate this. I don't understand why you have to manually call trains. Like, that's possibly the most inexplicable thing about this game, is you have to manually call train. get rid of some of this stuff so we can actually see what the hell's going on here. Gotta eat, gonna take off. Thanks for the stream. My pleasure, Satellite Sun. Glad you enjoyed it. Hope everyone else did. Just as a reminder, we talked about doing a lot of different things tonight. We settled on a builder night, but folks were also interested in seeing this really bizarre looking RPG Maker game called Wooden Ocean. We're gonna do that on Monday. So if you like RPG Maker jank and like bizarre games, you're probably gonna want to be here for that. That will be Monday. I wonder if I should hire somebody. Oh, actually, I already have somebody. Oh, no. Yay, I did it. I win. Witch's House and Mad Father levels of RPG Maker. I think it's beyond even that, really. Like, those games are comprehensible, at least. I've pored over the Wooden Ocean store page, and I still don't know what the fuck it is. Congratulations, you finished the tutorial. Wasn't that bad, right? Only covered a little of what you can do. You're at least slightly better prepared to face the horrors of the underground. By the network sandbox now. Okay. Recommend way to play Overcrowd. Build a network of metro stations across a procedurally generated map. Unlock tech and train a team of staff that persists between stations. Oh, cool. Okay. So there's kind of like a randomly generated campaign. Save name. Oh no. Random seed. Terrain. Difficulty normal. Lose condition. You can turn on infinite money and all tech unlocked from the start. Scenarios and events. Sure, let's do it. Tech and train. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. So you've actually got some options like where you start. We could start at Puddington Lane. We could start at Wrangler's Corner. Or we could start at Depot. That's a really cool idea for doing a campaign. Because I feel like management sims often have pretty disappointing campaigns. Sometimes they feel like an extended tutorial. Sometimes they're just really short. Start Depot, most boring option. Okay. Behaviors and events. Litter behavior, anger index, criminal behavior, money level, disease index. Okay. We'll start here. All right, so this is what we're working with, apparently. All right, we need three more floor. Where the hell is the entrance? Jesus Christ, the entrance is way over there? Oh my God. Okay, well this is gonna be a little complicated. And now we learned that the tutorial didn't teach us a damn thing. Let's see. Let's see. Two more cells for another carriage. Let's go ahead and do that. Thinking about it. Okay. There's like rock here, so I can't do anything about this particular wall. Oh, huh. Okay. Those are the rails, and the station's gonna be above or below that, I guess. So I guess we're just starting with this side, actually. Because I don't have the option to put in another train line, so... Actually, maybe we can get rid of this side for now? We can. I can make a little teeny station. Oh, not sculpt floor. The rail's electrified because so I get F passengers when I explore the station. We need to make this a bit wider, I think. Do like so, and... Okay, I got an idea. I think I got this. All right, there's our entrance. We're gonna need turnstiles. Put one here. One here. Fence the rest of that off. Do us up a ticket machine and a bin. Let's see. Give me the exit. Could be entrance. Yeah, we need a utility room. We need a utility room. We need a utility room. Be over here. There we go. We need power. I don't actually know how much power I need, but let's start with this, I guess. I guess we're ready. No staff. Sure. Let's do it. Yay! Train station is really powered by gas generators. Gas as good as mine. Seems really inefficient. It does, doesn't it? What happened in the music? Really gloomy in your station. Oh, that's right. I forgot about lights. I forgot about... Wait. What was it under? Wait, I don't think they've given me the ability to build lights yet. Do I need to procure lights? I need to procure plants. Computer can't buy what they want in your station. The insatiable capitalist appetites of your commuters must be satisfied. Oh, God. Schools, commerce. Yeah, apparently they're just wandering around in the dark. Infrastructure? Facilities? Lighting! Jesus God. Procure lighting, you idiots. Oh, and I forgot to click the button to make the train show up. Okay. Well, I guess that'll help. Commuters become overcrowded in your station. Makes your commuters angry or diseased. Maybe you make a few bare bones stations and gain bonds for unlocks before going back to make them better and getting even more bonds. Probably, yeah. Probably. I do have a bunch of bonds. Let's see. Procurement locked, available in next zone. That's kind of fucked up. Somebody wants to sit down. Can I procure an uncomfy bench? Hooray. There we go. Have some shitty benches. Train can only take 4 people. The game actually prevents you from making a good station first off and makes you open a network before you can improve it. Apparently. This is kind of surprising. Okay, well I can get 2 carriage trains now. So that helps at least. I have thoughts about that and they're not nice. Yeah. It's a very strange design decision to have the game's expectations set at like maximum from the start and you just be completely unable to meet them. Like that's definitely a decision. Commuters are trying to buy something they cannot afford. Your station loses reputation when goods are too expensive. So some idiot wandered in here to buy a train ticket they couldn't afford, and they're mad about that now. Fucking plebs. We can do one. Newspaper stand, and we can do... Where the hell's the plant? Oh god, no, wrong button. Commuters become late in your station. Late commuters generate negative reputation. I mean, whatever, man. I think I just trapped somebody behind... Oh no, there's a person working there. I thought I had trapped one of my commuters behind it. Can I hire staff yet? Yes, yes I can. This guy seems pretty good. Jack Phillips, you're hired. High priority is refueling. I can't set priorities. Are you working? We'll set that there. Four-person that trolley car that requires manual pumping. I can't set priorities for some reason. Also, he's standing right in front of the icon that shows me that the train's ready, so... Yeah. Philip, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Is he even on shift? Why can't I set his job? Is that, do I have to procure AI? Oh my god, pushing that button is driving me insane. Do you have fuel tanks? Yes. Yes, I do. I have a fuel barrel. Okay. Okay. Bro. I guess maybe I have to build a staff room. Wait. Night is falling. Every day station closed at 11 p.m. No. I don't understand why I can't tell this guy to do anything. Maybe he's auto resting. Does he have the tools he needs? Oh my god, is this... He just... Like, really? Oh my god, you need a tool room. He's still there at 2 a.m. He never leaves. Ever. Okay, there's your fucking tools, bro. You do, okay. Okay, so that's it. We have an acre of space. Let's cram everything we need into a few square meters. I'm being efficient. Shut up. What the hell else can I procure? Advertisements. Oh, yeah. Amenities. Staff vending machine, an uncomfy chair. Deck your shit out. There's a water cooler, here's a vending machine. Here is a... You know what? You get 2 shitty chairs. Congratulations. I'm very happy for you. Is he gonna empty this, you think? Needs emptying to a wheelie bin. There's something else here. Top watering can, rat prod. I can give him a defibrillator. PA alarms. I don't know if I should get into plants yet. That seems dangerous. What delights will this fine day bring you? Fuel for one thing. Every day at 6 a.m. your fuel barrel is refilled for a small cost. Your wheelie bins are also emptied. Where are the wheelie bins? There are no wheelie bins. Yeah, mop is locked technology. Okay, I need a wheelie bin or this guy can't fucking do shit. It should be under tool, right? Like, I don't fucking... You have a full concourse bin. You should build a wheelie bin to empty it too. Then procure, build, and equip your staff with a litter tool. Where is it? There is fucking nothing that says wheelie bin. The train is broken down. Oh my god. Aren't you glad the game taught you how to get wheelie bins in this 2-stage long tutorial? Utilities. Utilities procurement. Oh god, there it was. Wheelie bin. Okay, we have unlocked wheelie bin technology. Thank God for that, I guess. I want to like this game. I really want to like this game. But man. I'm really not sure why. I'm really not sure why it's so complicated. It's got the problem that you were just talking about with RimWorld. Yeah. It simulates too much. That's the problem I'm having with this. Now there's no power. Okay, that means I need more power generators. Okay, that at least I understand. This is an absolutely useless indicator up here. How the hell? How do you make trains arrive automatically? That's like all that I want. Map platforms and numeric key press to make calling trains easier. Connect, okay. Signal relay. Signal automator. Okay. So, what is that under? Signal automator. Must build in control room. I'm gonna start screaming in a second here. Okay. Alright, it's connected. Alright, I did it! I did it. Now everything is automated. Now start to work on the second station. I could see this being fun for folks who like to micromanage everything. And I know those people exist. There are all kinds of, like, super crunchy simulators for them. This is not like, I feel like something like Roller Coaster Tycoon is like the sweet spot for something like that. You build stuff, you build fun stuff. You can set the prices, you can tweak some of the features of it, but you basically just build stuff and it works. This is like, it simulates so much stuff. And I don't understand this procurement thing. Why do I have to unlock fans? Why did I have to unlock lights? Your station's been awarded 2 stars. Yay. Over the course of managing the station, my reputation dropped 41%. Remember, the staff is thirsty. As they get thirsty, they will lose perception or stamina. Micromanagers won't like this because you can't even kill people if it's... Yes, if my reputation hits 0, I lose. So that's great. Okay. I think we've seen enough of Overcrowd. I think... And save and exit this. Yeah, that's... It's always a risk with simulators and building games. They're gonna kind of go too far with those elements. Like I keep saying, I really appreciate simple games where I can just sit down and I know what I want to build and I can build it and it just flows. Workers and Resources was the name of that game I was talking about. This is it. Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. The ultimate real-time Soviet-themed city builder tycoon game. Construct your own republic and transform a poor country into a rich industrial superpower. So this has really good reviews. This has really good reviews, but it is insanely complicated. Be nice if there was a way to choose your depth, a level of depth in simulation. Yeah, exactly. Like, start with the basics. Start with build a station, build the turnstiles, build the ticket stuff, and maybe like basic power and amenities and stuff. And then like work your way up to, oh, now you need tools to pick up trash. Oh, now you need a machine to call the train. I can't believe trains don't come automatically. That just blows my mind. Theme park had 3 different sim levels. Yeah, Overcrowd could definitely benefit from that. Very much so. Yeah, we did stream this one. You can probably find it on our YouTube channel if you're curious about how ridiculously complicated this one gets. Even Papers, Please, kind of easy in experience. I mean, it's something that a lot of games just overlook, is like, you need to ease players into it. It's not just enough to have a tutorial, like tutorialize them on all like the ins and outs of your complex simulation. Like, there has to be a pace to it. It has to be like, okay, here's what you're doing on the most basic level. You know? Get players comfortable with that and feeling like they can do that on their own. I think that's what a lot of tutorials don't do. They don't get the players to a point where they really feel like they can do things on their own. The tutorial's like, do this, do this, do this, do this, but it's not laid out in a logical way that helps players understand why they're doing any of it, or at what point on their own should they choose to do that. It's just like, do A, B, C, D, you're ready, go nuts. And it's like, no, not quite. Overcrowd's a perfect example of that. I did 2 whole tutorial missions. And then they dumped me into this like just blank lot and they're like, go nuts. I couldn't find the fucking wheelie bin. I didn't even know I needed a wheelie bin. Wheelie bins didn't come up in the tutorial. Also, problem with management styles. Yeah, very true, Manic. Very true. Tutorializing is good. Spreading out that tutorial over enough space is even better. Yes. Strong agree. Didn't even do that properly because it gave you things it didn't tell you it was giving you free shit. So when you actually played the game, you didn't know you had to unlock basic things. Yeah, that too. That too. Yeah, a good tutorial prepares you for the challenges you're going to face. Unfortunately, the Overcrowd one did not, because it was like, here's a situation you may find yourself in at some point, and here's another situation that you may reach at some point. All right, we're going to start you like way back from all of that. Good luck figuring out how to get there. Like, on the bright side, Autonauts had a really solid tutorial. I was really impressed by the Autonauts tutorial because they posed it in a way that kind of helps you like figure stuff out on your own in a very constructive way. And then Factory Town was also good. I wish it was a bit clearer about some elements, namely the conveyor belt, since obviously I wasn't getting that. But yeah. I'd say probably the highlight of the evening for me was Autonauts. Autonauts is probably the one I'm gonna go back to first and just see what I can accomplish there. I do like Factory Town. I feel like if I had a slightly better grip on Factory Town, I would really like it. Overcrowd, we'll see. Overcrowd might just not be the style of game for me. I just had to say we're giving you a wheelie bin now, but in the game you'll need to unlock them with bonds. Yeah, just something more comprehensive, something that makes sure it touches on all the things you're gonna face. Yeah. Anyway, gang, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. We have done a cursory tour of 3 indie builders. We had a good time with most of them. I'd say tonight was very productive. So let's talk about the schedule real quick. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. Tomorrow night, Power Hours once again. We're going to be finishing the November-December issue from 1990. Should be some good stuff in the back half of the magazine. Might also have some time to maybe dig up some more imports or special requests. But we'll see. I'll be off on Sunday, of course. On Monday, we're going to take a look at Wooden Ocean. This. Giant game with lots of things to do. You can fight things, kill things, and even homicide things. The choices are endless. This is one of the stranger RPG Maker games I've seen, and that's saying something. So we'll devote a bunch of time to this on Monday. If this doesn't hold our attention all the way through, I got other RPG Maker games we can dip into. That's Monday sorted. Tuesday, we're doing something special. We're going to eschew the Power Hours for a week or so while we visit something on the PlayStation 2 that I've been wanting to do for a while. You go through the pickies? I can go through the pickies. I can definitely go through the pickies. We got some very detailed art, although I can't always tell what's going on. It's also got 3D elements. I don't know how they managed. Maybe they built this out of a very recent, one of the recent versions of RPG Maker. But yeah, this looks pretty wild. Yeah, this on Monday, something special on Tuesday. Not sure what Wednesday is going to be next week. Probably another test night. Next Friday, 1 week from tonight, I guess, we're going to be fielding a special request. We're going to be playing a bit of Resident Evil 1 Remake, as requested by our birthday person. Beyond PS2, can you give a hint? Nope. I'm going to be super coy about this one. You want to know what it is? You got to show up on Tuesday. I'm very excited about it, though. I have talked about doing this. I have talked quite a bit about doing this, so we're finally going to do it. I'm working. Well, you'll see the announcement. You'll see what it is when I make the announcement. So it'll be good. And there's always the VOD. There's always the VOD if you want to surprise yourself. Anyway, I should probably let y'all go. get some rest. Rest up for power hours. Conclusion of the weekend. How about I send you over to Dama tonight? She is playing The Messenger, which I love. Messenger, I streamed The Messenger really early on. I think we did The Messenger back when I was only doing 2 or 3 nights a week. And I was tacking on about an hour of The Messenger after indie variety nights on Fridays. Oh no. I think that's when I was still streaming 2 nights a week. And I wanted to do a full playthrough of The Messenger, but I didn't have time. So I'd tack it on to the end of indie variety nights, and then I was like, this is ridiculous. I need another night to stream so I can do full playthroughs, and I had a third night. DLC's not as good, but all right. I never played the DLC. Come to think of it. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for joining me for Indie Builder Night. Y'all picked it, so hopefully you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I got some new games to kind of plug away at when I'm not wandering my ass off in Death Stranding. So yeah, I will let y'all know how any or all of them go as I play them in my free time. And hopefully I will see y'all tomorrow night for another edition of the Power Hours. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.